2020 started with stocks riding high, a long-running bull market, and it's ending in pretty good shape too.
Yeah, but in between, yikes! Oh boy, in between, a little bit of rough turbulence there. And next year, fingers crossed.
That's right. Here's the 2020 economic year in review. 28,639. That's where the Dow Jones started 2020, and it was headed up from there.
I am thrilled to report to you tonight that our economy is the best it has ever been.
By February, COVID-19 was hurting companies that did business with China. As the virus made its way onto American shores, soon stocks were in a free fall. In March, the Dow Jones had a Black Monday and a Black Thursday and another Black Monday. Meanwhile, people were rushing out to fill up their pantries, straining supply chains. Grocery stores looked like the night before a snow day. But instead of bread and milk, Americans were buying all the bleach, toilet paper, and baker's yeast they could lay their hands on. Even more worrisome were shortages of personal protective equipment. And before 2020, who even knew what that was? Another challenge would be profiteers. Remember the Colvin brothers from Chattanooga and their treasure trove of sanitizer? Americans were more eager than ever to have all sorts of things delivered, boosting businesses like Amazon, DoorDash, and Postmates. And Americans stuck at home bought up Nintendo's Switch video game console, sending that company's profits soaring. Other businesses felt the pinch of executive orders. The impact varied by community, but if you made your living in close contact with your customers, cutting hair or cleaning teeth or handling their food, spring 2020 had businesses in a deep freeze. With restaurants closing their dining rooms, we met service industry folks facing layoffs, unemployment, and tough choices about whether working was safe.
Is the place that I go back to work, is it going to be sanitized before, or do I need the hours bad enough where I volunteer or offer myself to be one of those persons that help clean up to prepare for reopen?
Tourist destinations faced an odd turnaround. First, visitors turned up in droves. Since they couldn't go to work or school or the store, they packed trails in the Smokies. So many that the park wound up closing. And Gatlinburg, a city that makes its living welcoming people, well, at one point told visitors to reschedule their trips.
I've never seen it this bad. It's pretty bad. Probably 100 people in town at the most, and there's usually thousands.
It's not crowded at all. No crowds. A few people coming in. We don't have a crowd at a time like we did.
Stimulus checks were going out to people by April. A relief bill offered loans to help businesses keep people on the job and offer extended unemployment benefits. But some waited weeks or months, tangled up in red tape, and the unemployment system was swamped with claims. By May, traders were back in person. With case numbers still comparatively modest, people were hitting beaches. Rules were being relaxed in phases, and Americans were learning to navigate the new reality of wearing masks in public, social distancing, and plexiglass at the cash registers. But the COVID-19 didn't go away over the summer, and each time Americans gathered for the holiday, health officials say we spread more and more of the virus. Health leaders focused more on social gatherings as case counts rose. Knox County put a bar curfew into effect early in August, prompting pushback over the loss of business, and at times we still saw crowds. The movie industry tried to get back on track, and Knoxville-based Regal reopened its theaters for a while. Rising cases meant another closure in October. But somehow investors found their optimism late in the year, and just before Thanksgiving, the Dow closed above 30,000 for the first time ever. I'm Bo Williams, WATE, 6 on your side.